So you're seeing other coaches out there online and you're wondering, you know what, is there room for me? This seems like a pretty crowded market. I don't know if there's room for me to jump into the online space and become a coach, right? And then you may be wondering, who am I to even do this? You know, I have a full-time job and I'm not a millennial, right? And you know that little thing called sleep? I kind of like that. Sleep is nice. Now, how would I even break into this whole space and become a coach? The truth is, building a business and a brand does take work, but it doesn't have to be painful. Really, it all boils down to knowing the right systems and the right processes, really getting that in place, and then it becomes a lot more simpler. It is doable, and there is room for you. Are you ready to hear more about this? Okay, let's go. Hey there, I'm Renee from Raw Branded, and I help aspiring entrepreneurs to package their unique story and genius into a brand and business that connects with their soulmate client. So there are so many benefits to building an online business. For one, you don't have a physical location, right? It's not the same as building a brick and mortar business. So you don't have the overhead, you don't have the physical logistics, which makes it a lot easier for you to start your business. That is key. That is essential. And in reality, yeah, there will be a minor learning curve, because if this is completely new to you, the marketing, the outreach for clients, and getting your skills and your services together, then yeah, there is a minor learning curve involved. That is a reality. But again, it's not the same as building a business in a physical space. And the best thing about it is it's very profitable, right? The sky is truly the limit. Right now, the global online coaching market is estimated at $1 billion. Yes, I said $1 billion, and it's showing no sign of slowing down. So there is a market. There are people looking for your skills. There is opportunity. There's room for you to build a business and a brand within this space. But that being said, there are 3 big essential questions that you need to ask yourself. So I want you to grab a piece of paper, and I'm going to ask you 3 important questions, and I want you to really think through your responses and then jot them down on paper. Put it down on paper, because then you have to commit to it. So get your paper, prepare yourself, and then let's get into this. One of the most important things to ask yourself and to know personally is, why are you starting a business? What is that inner drive? What is driving you to do this, right? And not just for yourself, but many people are gonna ask you this too. And you wanna hold on to an answer. You know, your why is gonna be your North Star, that thing that's gonna drive you and keep you focused on your goal. So if you haven't thought about this already, think about, okay, why am I starting a business? You know, for some people, they are starting a business full-time or on the side because they know the importance of branding yourself in order to build authority. So they're trying to build a brand in order to, you know, carve their space within their industry. And that's amazing that you're trying to do that, right? You're trying to give your name, give your brand further credibility. That's amazing. For other people, it's about family. This may be you. It may be that you have kids, you have children who are in school, or you're trying to save up to pay for college, and so you're building your business so that you can get that additional income. Or maybe for others, it's because you have those lingering student loans that you have to still pay off, and so you want additional funds. For other people, it may just be the dream of finally owning a home in this crazy market, and so you need additional funds to help you achieve that goal. For others, it may just be because of your passion. Maybe that's you. It's your passion. You always said, I wanted to start a business and I'm preparing for the next chapter in my life, right? That may be your vision, and that is very valid. And you know, the world fluctuates, and we've seen this in the past couple years, how insane things have been. And maybe you're thinking it's wise for me to diversify my income just so I have another safety net. You just never know how the tides will come in, and I want to start a business for that reason. That's very valid as well. Some of you may be thinking that I'm trying to build a business and a brand that's divergent from my 9-to-5 job, but it allows me to be creative in my own way, right? Now again, that's tied to your future goals and where you see yourself and really applying your skills. So wherever you fall within the spectrum, just know what that inner drive is. Know what that why is, that reason for doing this. You have to have laser focus on what is your end goal. For me, I decided to lean on my expertise, right? I studied communications and marketing. That was something that I studied as my education. I evolved into my professional career. Through my professional career, I ended up teaching. I was fortunate enough to also fall in love with that. But you know, my hobbies was also writing and art. And also for me, you know, along my journey, you know, I became more spiritual, and I said, you know, I want to infuse that in my business in a way that you will know that you can do this with ease, and that you connect with your soulmate clients. You can do this in a way that feels good and that fits along with your own life journey. But I'm merging everything into my own soup in order to build my own brand and also build authority, and also once again help others along their entrepreneurial journey. So I had all these motivations, I have all these drivers, and that's what I am using as my North Star. It's a bigger picture. It's something that, yes, it's meaningful for me, it's personal, but then it's also broader than that. It's how I'm also contributing to the world, and it's part of what I feel is my life journey. So that is my North Star, and I encourage you, I stress, highly advise you to find your own. And if you know your purpose and this sounds like you, comment below why not, okay? Share your reason why you are thinking or you have started your business or your brand. Comment down below and share that with us. I have a sneaking suspicion that a lot of you already have your drivers. You already know why exactly you're doing this, and I'd love to hear more about that. The second question is, what in the world are you planning to do for your business? What service are you offering your clients? What are you doing? For example, client X has a problem. Client X comes to you as a coach and they hire you to resolve that problem. What is that solution that you're planning to offer? So you need to know what that is, and remember that it needs to be mutually rewarding. Client X gets their problem solved, you get the lessons, you fulfilled, you get that enriching feeling of helping someone solve their problem. So it becomes mutually rewarding. And I get it. At this point in time, you're probably saying to yourself, well, I'm not a pro, okay? I'm not Gary Vee, and I'm not Amy Porterfield. I'm not a bigwig out there. How am I gonna do this, right? How do I even carve my niche? How do I fit into this space? Well, you don't need a coaching certification, and you don't need a doctorate to do this. Pause, let me cry for a little bit. You don't need a doctorate, you don't need a doctorate. Everyone has experience, right? Everyone has some sort of skill. All that matters is that you're one step ahead of your client. You can teach them how to achieve their goals, then you're in the clear. Remember, it's all about problem solving. That's what's essential here. And just know that everything has been done. Everything has been done already. So you're not reinventing the wheel. That's not going to serve you. Just start with one, all right? I advise you to start with one client, even if it's for free. And by your 5th, 10th client, you already know your system. You already get a sense of the recurring questions. You get a sense of, okay, I am getting a sense of the patterns here and the kinks. What do I need to build into my program? You start to learn as you go. Once again, this is going back to what I said before about being flexible, adapting, just knowing that your business is a journey, because as you work with each client, they will strengthen your knowledge and help to also give you more clarity on your program. So give yourself some time, give yourself some grace and experience too in this online space. And just also know that if you're starting at the very beginning, just know that you might be your first client. So think through a problem that you've encountered and that you've overcome using your skills. Just think, is that something that I can use as a business? Is that something that I want to help others to also achieve? Because that may be your solution right there. That may be your business, and your first client was yourself, okay? So now just apply that into working with others and get the engine going. Okay, third question. Now that is how. How in the world do I get people to pay me for my skills? I know that you're wondering that. How in the world does that work? How can I even make that happen? How do I make that a reality? Jot this down. It's all about shifting your mindset from no one's gonna pay me for my skills to people will pay me for the help that I can give them. I know this, I believe this, I have done this. And even with the most seasoned of entrepreneurs, you're gonna go back and forth doing this dance between, will people want this and they'll pay me for this, to yes, people actually do want this and it is viable. So the best way to get over this hump is to do a little baby test, right? Do a little trial run, work with your friends, work with people for free, just until you get comfortable with applying your skills, you've worked out the kinks, you gain some more confidence. Do that first, because it takes practice, and then the confidence will come with time. As you keep doing, you rinse, repeat, recycle, that confidence will come, that confidence will build. Then you're able to get testimonials, and that gives you more confidence and more credibility, and also strengthens your program. And you want that because testimonials are key. They're essential for your business. So get them. And you can put those same testimonials on your website, on social media. You can then put them in your e-newsletter. You blast them far and wide so other people can see them and see the value that you bring. And yes, there's more competition. And this creator community, the creator economy is growing, okay? It is growing, but that means it's because, once again, I'm gonna say the word, it's viable, it's profitable, and there is room for you. And just know that everyone starts at zero, right? Everyone starts at the very beginning, and then you build and you grow. Just know that the right clients for you are waiting for you. Okay, you're not gonna find them by sitting on the sidelines. You'll find them by actually dipping your toes in and actually doing the work. And it starts with building those connections and making yourself stand out. And the way you're gonna stand out is to show up and to show your unique brand story, your unique story, your journey. Share that with others so they can connect with you and they'll know, I can see myself through your story. I get it. You're the person for me. I wanna work with you. That's what you want. You want that soulmate connection. And that can't happen if you're MIA, missing in action, not showing up online. And for example, if you look at a channel, Film Booth, I love that channel. He paid 3 editors to make the same video. Really, it came down to the packaging. Each one had a different flavor. That's what it's like coming onto this online space. Yes, in your industry, there's so many other people doing the same thing as you, but we all have our unique spin on things. We all have our unique flavor. We all so remember that and keep that in mind. You don't have to have it all solved. You don't have to have all the answers right up front. I promise you. Building a business does take time, and you will learn along the way. The key is to learn as you grow, and don't forget to document. Document as you're learning. Document as you're learning, and make sure that you're assessing yourself, assessing your growth. Document, learn, and reflect. That is the key. Here's the thing. You will continue to grow, evolve personally, and as you grow, your business will also grow too. It's inevitable. Test the things that you're doing, tweak it along the way as you're learning, and just remain flexible. And don't forget to give yourself grace. Don't be so hard on yourself. Everyone goes through the same journey as they're building a business. If there's one thing I advise you to take away is to really know yourself and know your brand. That is essential. Just knowing at the core instance who you are, what is your greater purpose, why you're building this business. Have that central knowledge to keep you grounded and focused on your goals. The other thing is to build a business around your skills. And if you have a 9-to-5 job, then you're already applying some sort of knowledge, some sort of skills to that job. So the quickest way and easiest way to build a business is to take those skills and apply them into your own business. And when you're doing it this way, it keeps it real, raw, and authentic, because you're not scamming anyone, you're not trying to convince anyone, you don't feel out of place because you have that knowledge, you have that inner knowledge, so you already have your expertise to rely on. And then it becomes a more soulful and organic experience for you and your client. It becomes much more easier to build community. So at this point, you may be wondering, how do I go about doing the same? How can I build a business and a brand that will light up my soul and attract my soulmate clients? Well, if you're wondering, then I want to introduce you to The Product Is You. And The Product Is You, we go really in depth into niching. We walk through this step by step on what setting up a business that feels good to you. What does that look like? How do you do that? How do you validate your offer? You'll learn how to create an authentic brand and business while setting you up for content creation and marketing strategies that will allow you to attract your ideal clients. We walk this through the whole process. We go through this whole process step by step by step. Once again, the link for more information is down below, so check that out. And if you like this video, then like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can keep seeing more videos like this one in your feed. Thank you for watching, and of course, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.